All right, today we're going to look at our basic derivative rules again, adding some new ones to the mix to spice things up, and then we're going to look at the product and quotient rule. So in this I do video, we're going to be using our basic rules and then introducing the product and quotient rule. So when we're multiplying two functions and when we're dividing two functions. So first up, these are pretty much just look at your rules and apply them. All right, so for my derivative here, we've got 4, which is a constant, so that guy's going to hang out, and then secant x. Our derivative of secant x is secant times tangent, so I've got 4 secant x tangent x. And then I just have plus 1 natural log x, so natural log x is 1 over x. And then I have a power, which would be this first one here. I bring down my exponent, so we've got 4 times my coefficient 3. My exponent gets 1 smaller. So my final answer, 4 secant x tangent x plus 1 over x minus 12x to the third. All right, same thing for these next two. We're just applying the rules. So here I've got 5 to the x, and that's the a to the x format. So I've got what one of my students called Axlina last year. So it's a to the x, 5 to the x, and then natural log of that constant a, so what natural log of 5. And then we have plus 5 natural log x. The derivative of natural log is 1 over x, so we've got 5 over x. Lastly, we've got 10 e to the x. The derivative of e to the x is e to the x. Another power rule, so we've got 3/2 times that exponent brought down. Exponent's made 1 smaller. Right. And this next one, we can't do the derivative of right away. We have to rewrite it first. When you bring that up top, it's got a negative exponent. So we can look at this and figure out the derivative of that. So derivative of that, you have to bring down your coefficient, and then you make it 1 smaller. Right, so that's what we're going to have down here. Right, so when we do this, we've got 10 e to the x minus 6 x to the third minus 5 x to the negative 8/3. Right, and if we wanted to, we can rewrite that guy in the end. Back in radical notation, so it would be the cube root of x to the 8th. All right, now let's get to our new rules, the fun stuff for today. All right, so when we've got two functions being multiplied, the product of f and g, we're going to have the derivative of f, or f prime of x times g of x, plus f of x times g prime of x. And then when we have their quotient, we are going to have the difference, the same as the product rule, but the difference in the middle, divided by the denominator squared. So here I've got f and g. So we always start by writing those out. F is 5x squared, f of x. The derivative of f of x is 10x. And then we've got g of x. It's natural log x. And the derivative of g of x is 1 over x. So then we can substitute into our rule, which remembers right above us, f prime x and fx So since I have those written above, I'm going to switch back to just one color because I'm sick of switching between the two. All right. So now it's just a matter of substituting in what we have for our values. The left-hand one we can't do anything with. It stays 10x natural log x. The second one, 5x squared times 1 over x is 5x. So our derivative here is that guy. All right, this next one takes a little bit longer because there's more substituting happening. So the numerator here is our f of x. The denominator is g of x. So I've got 2x cubed plus 3. My derivative, 6x squared. Right, bring down the exponent, make it one smaller. So we've got 3 times 2, exponent one smaller squared. Derivative of this guy, exponent's 1, right? Bring it down. Exponent gets one smaller, it'd be 0. X to the 0 is 1, so this is just 1. Right. So all I'm doing right now is rewriting the rule. Then we're going to substitute in. So I've got 6x squared times x plus 1 minus 2x cubed plus 3 times 1 divided by x plus 1 squared. And then it's just some algebra from there. Right, which y'all are more than capable of doing. So we end up with 6x cubed plus 6x squared minus 2x cubed minus 3 divided by, and when you FOIL the denominator, you're going to get x squared plus 2x plus 1. We're almost done, just got to hang in there for another second. So we have 6x cubed minus 2x cubed, 4x cubed plus 6x squared minus 3 over x squared plus 2x plus 1. And that's it. Go ahead and try the we do problems and then watch the solution video.